Testing, testing. Testing, 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 testing. Testing, testing.
Oh, okay, perfect. Wait, hold on. How is this?
Testing, testing,
Yeah.
testing. Testing, testing.
Oh, okay, perfect. Wait, hold on. How is this?
Testing, testing.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Just a quick note before we get started. Unfortunately, the professional mic setup and scoreboard could not be working, so I'm currently going to be calling this game off of the speaker on Shaka MOV's captain, Ryan Rutkowski's phone. Hello there, and welcome to the 2026 MHL Finals. We have Team Shaka MOV led by Captain Ryan Rutkowski versus Chance Gorman's Dags Hockey Club. Both teams are a very young, speedy, and talented group with two great goaltenders who have flourished in the postseason this year. Team Shaka has yet to lose a game in this postseason, posting a perfect 4-0 record, and Dags has went 4-2 in this postseason so far. We will see if Shaka is able to continue their dominance tonight, or if Dags can put an end to their rally. Stay tuned for the opening puck drop in Game 1 of a possible 3. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. In the commentary box tonight, I have myself, Ryan Levesque, alongside me, who is going to be occasionally stepping in to speak, is none other than the beloved Book Forest. We're going to introduce the starting lineups tonight. First, starting off with Team Shaka. Number 59 is Luke Barnett. Number 70 would be Chris Hansen. Number 20 is Stanley Zanakis. Number 84 is Javier Camboj. Captain, number 77, Ryan Rutkowski. And in net, number 30 is Trey Mattern. Over now to Dags Hockey Club. Number 72, Graydon Fair. Number 24, Ryan Melrose. Number 18, Alex K, we're going to go with, because I have no idea how to say his last name. The captain, Chance Gorman. Bauer Crooks. And Little Miggs. And of course, we cannot forget our referees and the committee of MHL. Brock Forrest is in the white helmet, and Leighton Soares is in the black helmet. We love them, and we wouldn't be where we are now and having the fun that we are without them. God bless.
Hello, everyone. Nice to be here with Ryan Levesque as we begin this big-time championship game. We've got Team Shaka Mob, Team Dags, Flemington Ice Arena. Where else would you rather be on a Wednesday night at 7:52 p.m.?
As Shaka Mob wins the opening draw, Luke Barnett skates up and across Dags' blue line into the zone. Challenged and met by Ryan Melrose, who now, if he hurries, has a 2-on-1 with Graydon Fair. Pass in the feet there of Graydon, cut off by Rutkowski in the corner. Battling now is Barnett, gives it over to Rutkowski. Rutkowski taking his space up the ice to Hansen now with the puck. Chris Hansen crossing over the blue line. Saucer pass, didn't connect, a little too saucy there for Rutkowski. And now Chance Gorman possesses behind the net for Dags. Moving up the ice with speed. Chance Gorman over the blue line. Comes in, around the net, sauces back for Bauer Crooks, who keeps it in. Over to Graydon Fair, who's going to take it out of the zone, float a pass, and here is Alex K, Rookie of the Year in the MHL this year with an astounding 33 points.
I heard he was barely beat out that Borkus fellow with 3 points there.
Collected now by Rutkowski behind his net, gaining speed. Met there and challenged by Alex. Rutkowski still with the puck.
What a veteran play by Rutkowski. Getting hounded, handling the puck, no issues at all.
Zanakis walks in with a shot, and the first test of J.J. Madison was steered aside comfortably. In now over the blue line is Alex K. Seems like he fanned on a stick handle there. Gives it over to Bauer Crooks, who comes in with a shot. Just missed high and wide. Now a break now for Shaka. Javier with the puck. Stanley on his left. Harv makes a move to the middle. Couldn't really corral it fully. Bauer Crooks with a sauce pass. Not really sure where that was going, but goes down for an icing. And will be a face-off in the defensive zone.
You would think the way this game has started that the officials have told both teams that they're only allowed to use saucer passes, by the way, the beginning of this game is going.
Yeah, not sure where that last saucer was headed, but Shaka Mob is unfortunately without their first-round pick, Oliver Bunger. He is away in Colorado, unfortunately. I don't know where his dedication is, but we'll talk about that one later. Anyway, Graydon Fair now with the puck. Takes it around his net, gaining speed up the ice. Crosses over into the Shaka zone. Fair with a shot, steered aside by Mattern. Fair gets the puck back now. Now it carries out to Barnett, who will skate it comfortably. Gives a saucer again, another sauce. That was intercepted by Chance. Gives it up to Melrose, who is in one-on-one against Hansen. Melrose with a shot, blocked away by Mattern comfortably.
I'm just a tad surprised Barnett didn't try to burn the D wide with his speed.
I'm not. Barnett now with the puck. Hershey Cubs ex-player with Bryce K. Shot, save, rebound. Tied up there by Alex K, who will skate out. Lost the puck there for a second. And we get the first touch of Little Miggs. Over to Alex K with a shot. Hit the outside of the net there. Now Rutkowski corrals it behind his net. Flips it out of the zone. Alex K down to one knee to stop it. He's got a step on Rutkowski. Moves in, shot, save. Looks like it hit the mask of Trey Mattern there. Great save by him. He's been tested early on, and he's handled it very well so far. Up to Xenakis, who another rookie has had a great year this year. Carries it over the line, back in shot, save JJ. Rebound is steered aside by the paddle of JJ Madison. Possession now on the tape of Alex K as he skates it across the blue line. Elects to take it outside of the zone to regroup with his team and go get a change. Bauer Crooks now with the puck. Decides it's his time to go. Takes it over. Skate move to no one. Stanley Xenakis picks up the puck. Little Miggs, try to back check. Xenakis with another little too many moves there. Picked off by Little Miggs, who will rush. It's going to be offside and blown dead as Chance Gorman, false start, offense.
You would think, a freshman of that caliber would be able to understand the rules of offsides, but, some learn a little bit quicker than others.
Just to give you guys a little context, it is a best-of-3 series. It is 12-minute games. It is best of 3 if necessary. It is 0-0, and we have 7 minutes remaining here in game number 1. Chance Gorman now with the puck. Gives it off to Great and Fair. His shot is blocked by Harv. Looks like that one stung, as Harv is slow to get back to his feet. Chance now will take it, and he will enter the zone. Going up against Barnett. A shot saved by Mattern. Looks like it deflected off the top of his glove. Got a piece of it. Over to Melrose. A shot. Another huge save by Trey Mattern, who has been unbelievable in these playoffs.
Has there been a better goalie in the playoffs?
I don't.
We played against.
Nope. Trey Mattern is coming off 2 shutouts in the quarterfinal versus Team Advocate. My team, unfortunately, went down with a fight, but not really. Love my team, though. And then he went and beat 4th and Gold, hosting 2 stellar performances again. Little Miggs carries it in the zone. Toe drag release shot that is blocked away again by Trey Mattern. Alex K with a deflection. Again, Trey Mattern comes up. Whistle just wide there by Alex, and it's going to come all the way out where Bauer Crooks will take it momentarily, and then Alex K will regain possession for Dags. This game has trended in the direction of Dags so far. There has been a great chance for Shaka early on by Stanley Xenakis, who has also been another rookie to watch this year. He was a 3rd-round pick and has absolutely blown up the scoring board and is up there in the leaderboard with 33 points himself. Now Ryan Rutkowski's got a step on Bauer. Cook, pass across.
What a play by Little Miggs. What a play by Little Miggs.
Goal, but Stanley got the puck now, makes a move on Bauer. Cook again.
Oh!
1-0 Shaka with 5:05 remaining in the first game. Stanley Xenakis forehand, backhand over the blocker of JJ Madison. And just like that, although Dags seem to have all the pressure in the world, it is Shaka that finds the first goal of the game. 1-0 Shaka.
If you look on the far blue line in the stands, you have not Little Miggs, but Big Miggs, who claims to believe that there was an offsides call that referee Brock Forrest missed. We'll have to go back later and see, but unfortunately for now, it doesn't count. It's 1-0.
And here comes Chance Gorman with the puck now for Dags. Tried to force a pass through that was blocked off by Harv. Melrose will chip it low for Chance again. Looking for Great and Fair in the slot. A shot and another save by Trey Mattern. I don't know if you guys are sensing a theme here, but Trey seems to be on his A game. I hope I didn't just jinx him, because he is playing outstanding in game 1 here. 4:10 remaining in game 1. 1-0 Shaka.
And just a reminder, unlike the regular season, if this goes to overtime, there will not be a shootout. We will play until there's a winner.
Harvier over the blue line that was kicked aside by JJ. Stanley now with the puck, challenging Melrose. He will take it behind the net momentarily and step out. And now gaining space, he's got Hansen on his left. A shot and just hit the outside of the net. Now Chance with the puck. It's a one-on-one against Chris Hansen. Chance Gorman. Chris Hansen was able to contain him fairly well there. It's just great and fair now in the zone for Dags as Chance goes for a change.
Hey,
Alex K
listen,
steps on.
That is a big reason Chris Hansen is on Team Shaka. Back checks, one-on-one defensive play. You're just not getting around them. Not going to happen.
Luke Barnett in the corner now with the puck. Over to Rakowski, who plays it calmly back to Stanley Zanakis, who will take it behind his net. Up to Rakowski, across to Harvier, who just changed for Barnett. Harvier will take his space now. Scanning the zone for Shaka. Harvier comes in, makes a move. Another one is gorgeous, and he hit the post. He had the whole net, and it just missed. That's a heartbreaker. Little Migs in another save by Mattern.
Hey, you got to respect it. Little Migs comes
And
over
Little
the line,
Migs.
and it's just shot after shot after shot.
This 2011 birth year plays with confidence of a 21-year-old. It is amazing to watch. 2:25 left in this game as Shaka is playing smart and preserving the puck, eating the clock, as some may say, as Trey Mattern has played out of his mind this game in game one. Still 2 minutes remaining here, a lot of time to play as Harvier gains the blue line. The Shaka, a shot, save, high blocker by JJ. Alex K will get the puck. Spin move, that was nice. Harvier's looking for a change. Alex comes in, shot, deflection out of play. Great stick there by, I believe, Rutkowski.
150 left. 150 left. Looks like the clock is stopped because the puck went out of play.
We will play on. Trey is behind the net right now with the puck. Shovels it to Rakowski in the corner, who will take it and shovel it back around to Stanley Zanakis, who was challenged by Graydon, made a great escape move, and now is carrying the puck up ice. Is met by Chance.
Helmet straps flowing in the wind, I must say, Ryan.
Yes, they are, and don't know why we don't buckle up. But
Here
it's
we
okay.
go. MHL's
And they're pulling the goalie. JJ Madison has left for the bench as Dags gets an extra attacker on. It's going to be 4-on-3 for 1 minute and 20 seconds remaining in game one. Chance Gorman has the puck now around for Dags. Out in front of Alex K. A shot. It just missed high and wide over that glove side of Trey Mattern. Alex K again up to Chance Gorman up top. Back down low to Melrose, and he couldn't handle the puck. Chris Hansen comes up with it momentarily. It's given back to Alex K. Down to Graydon Fair. A pass tried in front. It looked like back to Alex. Didn't get through. Melrose now at the puck, out to Graydon Fair, a shot, a great block by Barnett. Out to Chance Gorman now, moves on in, a shot, deflection, save, Mattern again. Chance with the puck again, there's 45 seconds left. Graydon Fair just missed the stick of Chance Gorman. Chance with the puck now again, Melrose in front. Tried to send it to Graydon, but didn't get the timing down correctly. Melrose now at the puck again, sends it across, and an active stick there by Trey Mattern. Deflects the puck out of play, and Shaka can breathe for the first time in about a minute of play here.
You have to think at some point, if they get the puck, they're going to put somebody in front of Trey. Somebody has to be in front of the net if Dags wants to put one past Trey
There's
Mattern.
23 seconds remaining on the clock. Trying to put pressure on it is Captain Ryan Rakowski. Graydon Fair will gear up to go for one last rush in this game one. Graydon Fair comes in, a shot that was disrupted by Harvier. Harvier tries to get the puck out, is held by Alex K. 8 seconds left, a shot. Trey did not see that puck, but it whistled just wide. 3 seconds left, and it looks like Shaka is going to win game one of this best of three series. Trey Mattern with an absolute beautiful performance in this game one that really lifted Shaka to victory. Wow, what an amazing game. You thought Dags was eventually going to score, but Trey Mattern had all the answers for them in game one. We have to make sure that he gets some rest now and takes his recovery time that is well deserved as we head back for game two very shortly. Thank you guys for tuning in. And if you haven't already, please go check out my good friend Ryan Rakowski, aka Shaka.mov on all platforms. He does some amazing stuff with all these videos and edits all around the state of New Jersey. Please hit him up. He's the best of the best. We all love him. We will see you guys in a short break for a puck drop of Game 2.
After review.
Yeah.
There was a little bit of controversy around if Stanley Zanakis was onside in Shaka's one goal, and we took a look back now and confirmed it was indeed onside. It was a good goal. Shaka takes Game 1. Now here for Game 2, which could be the end of Dags' season, and Shaka Mav would be the champions if they were to win this game. If Dags were to win this game, it would go to a final Game 3. But now, 12 minutes will decide that. Chris Hansen now gains for Shaka. Passed a little too hard and far there for Luke Barnett. Bauer Crooks handling it behind his net. Now pops out to Little Miggs, who's got Bauer Crooks on his left. Little Miggs carries the puck down the wing. An intended pass to Bauer. Great stick there by Harvier. Barnett will shove it out to Zanakis, who will possess it behind his own net. Zanakis now taking his space, gets his pocket picked by Little Miggs, who will thought he was going to put his shoulder down and go to the net, but decides to take possession and carry it around the net. Smart play there. Almost got it poked away by Rakowski.
I will say, Ryan, tell me if you agree, a lot of draft stock going up next year for a lot of these guys still left in the draft.
A lot of good going on here across the board for each team. A lot of people stepping up in different ways that they knew needed to happen for this game. As Melrose takes the puck now for Dags, is looking backdoor for Chance Gorman.
I was told by one player in particular on Dags, great and fair, he said he was so dialed in for this game that he even took a pregame nap beforehand.
Wow. Melrose moves in a shot, no problem for Mattern there as he steers it into the netting for our first whistle of the game. 10:20 remaining left in this game. Rakowski takes the puck behind the net for Shaka. Looking up ice, is going to give it to Stanley, who's got all the time and room in the world to get going here. One-on-one against Graydon Fair. Stanley on Graydon Fair, trying to power move. Graydon Fair had none of that. As Graydon takes it, gives it, shovels it to Chance, who looks like he might have a step, but doesn't. Gives it over to Melrose, a shot. Graydon Fair gets the rebound, and Trey Mattern again, ladies and gentlemen, is playing out of his mind. Another huge save. Rakowski now settles it down, gets some air and some space that this Shaka Mob team is going to need and benefit off of, as the pass was intended for Hansen, was disrupted, but comes back to Rakowski, who now skates it over the blue line. Coming in, Rakowski waits, fires off the stick and out of play. I think it was more so of a fatigue shot, as remember, Shaka is playing down a player here.
Just remember, Ryan, I want to inform you, there's 3 things that are certain in life: death, taxes, and shots not going through Ryan Melrose.
That is correct. As we just saw, yet again, another save by Trey Mattern on Chance Gorman. Chance Gorman was the regular season points leader, posting 34 points this year. He was going to be the guy that Shaka needed to contain in this game to make sure it didn't blow open early, and they've done a great job in that so far. Harvier now takes the puck out. Little pass off the wall to Stanley Zanakis, who will calmly skate it out. It seems like Shaka is playing this game very strategically, knowing that they have to preserve their legs, and when they get chances like this, they can pounce on it. Over Harv, pass Stanley Zanakis again with a fancy move behind the net and pulled it back through and tucked it in for a 1-0 Shaka lead with 8:20 remaining in game number 2.
You got to think Zanakis, with his regular season year, could be a candidate for the first team All-MHL.
He absolutely could be, and I think it's rightfully deserved. He's been a player to watch this year. He's got a great goal-scoring touch, and he's got a lot of assets that are huge right now for Shaka's key to victory, as he scored both of these goals for Shaka in this final. As Alex K takes a puck now to try to get to Stepan Rakowski, a shot, and it just trickled across the goal line. It looks like Trey got enough of it to stop it from not going in the net.
Story of the playoffs, Trey stopping the puck.
Score remains 1-0, 7:30 remaining in this period as Rakowski shovels it up to Zanakis. If he hurries, he has 2-on-1. Alex K in the back check. Zanakis across to Harvier. The pass was just behind that right skate of Harvier, and it deflected backwards, which is not going to help you. Harvier now takes his ice in across the line against Graydon Fair. Gives it, shoveled it a little too far and out of the reach of Stanley Zanakis, who will take possession of this puck though. Zanakis moving on in. Gaining his space. Shovels it back up to Hansen, asking for it back. A tip on net. Saved by J.J. Madison. Another goalie that's been outstanding is J.J. Madison. Has been unanimously the best goalie in the regular season. But right now in this finals, Trey Mattern is showing off his skills and dominance this postseason.
That's the first time I would disagree with you, Ryan, of anything you said tonight. When you said unanimous best goaltender in the regular season.
Who is it?
I would say Gabby's Max Amadeo had a really solid season and could definitely be considered the best. Would you agree?
Yeah, I'd say he's a close 7th. He's a great. I'm joking. Max, love you. I'm joking. You're awesome. Chance Gorman escapes now with the puck, coming down the left wing. Book's just trying to make me laugh here. Chance now with the pass. Great stick by Rakowski. Stanley is going to elect to buy time here. And he gives it back to Rakowski, chased by Gorman. Rakowski shovels it to Stanley, who has to be tired. He's been out there for a while now. Coming in across the blue line slowly, taking his time. A shot, rung it off the left iron Man, Stanley Smhc is finding all of the spots right now on JJ Madison. That shot unfortunately did not go. Bauer Crookston across the line here for Dags.
The Bauer Crooks chip and chase.
A little dump in across the top of the circle. Never seen that before, but Alex K now moves in. Little Miggs with a step. Interrupted by Harv. Again, this defensive Shaka is showing to be so effective here as Ryan Rakowski pins Alex K on the boards. Harvier down the right wing has Zanakis. If they hurry on a 2-on-1, they have to be tired.
Oh!
Bauer Crooks goes sliding. I don't know what he's doing. Sliding into the boards. Looks like a bowling ball out there. Whistle, and Alex K now skates
The
it
one
up.
thing people always consider Harvier for his defensive ability, but those hands are smooth.
4:40 remaining here in game number 2. As Little Miggs possesses it across the tops of the circles. And the pass intended for Graydon Fair unfortunately went out of the zone, and Dags will have to regroup. Graydon now gaining speed across that blue line. Stops, looks for Miggs at the top of the circle. Little Miggs now, who's been amazing for Dags so far. They just haven't been able to get on the board. Little Miggs tried to go short side high on Trey, and it hit the outside of the cage. And we are at the 4-minute mark here. Shaka Mav is 4 minutes away from hoisting the 2026 MHL Championship trophy. Stanley Zanakis now, who's been out, I think, for 3 or 4 minutes, got out-muscled there behind the net by Alex K. Shoveled over to Chance, back to Alex K. A beautiful tic-tac-toe goal that knots this game up 1-1 at 3:45 left in game 2. That was exactly what they needed in order to get going. Nothing Trey Mattern could do about that one, as there was way too many passes there for him to pick up.
You had to think at some point you were going to hear from the 2 leading point
Yes.
scorers in the league.
Yes.
Chance Gorman and Alex K, because Ryan doesn't want to pronounce his last name, and I'd like to stick with that as well.
Amazing.
That's another guy. We mentioned Stan Zanakis, Alex K, Katelnikov. I think it's pronounced. I think so.
I think it's Katelnikov.
He's
yes.
another guy that you could say could be considered for the
Absolutely.
first team All-MHL.
Absolutely.
Which will be announced hopefully soon.
Absolutely. And I think Book Forest might be on there as well for defense as well, now that we're talking about
I
it.
was going to mention, it's probably if you go with top players in the league, you got to, go with Chance.
Harvier comes across the
Harvier.
blue line. A save by JJ. 2:45 remaining in this game now.
I got to say, Madison's been real good today.
JJ's been great. Both goalies have brought their best here today as Graydon Fair comes in across the blue line looking for Chance Gorman. Back door that was disrupted enough by the stick of Luke Barnett.
Now, this is the X factor with the puck here.
Yes.
This is the X factor
Ryan
of the game
Melrose
for Dags.
has been the dark horse on Dags Hockey Club this year. A very reliable player as Little Miggs rips a shot that went above the netting. That's a new one. I love the confidence, though.
Keep it simple at this point. Over the line and rip it.
We
That's
are
it.
at the 2-minute mark, ladies and gentlemen, of game number 2. We are tied 1-1. Shaka Mav looking for this game-deciding goal. Captain Ryan Rakowski brings it in. Between the leg shot, that would have blown the roof off the place if that went. But now Alex K brings it in. Fancy move across. Gets tripped up on the play. And we're going to have a power play here for Dags with 1 minute and 47 seconds remaining in game 2.
I would say we don't have an instant replay, but the stick was.
I think it was an unfortunate scenario for Rakowski, as Alex K did go in between the legs, and you felt he probably would have went through if they didn't get a stick.
Great
So
effort, great, effort to try to prevent the goal there.
And Graydon Fair comes in, moves in a shot just wide on Mattern, as Dags will have the extra man advantage, 4-on-3 for 50 more seconds of play here, with 1 minute and 35 remaining, as that shot is handled calmly by Trey Mattern, who has been just outstanding.
A great chance, no pun intended right there, an opportunity to get it to Graydon Fair, and it was, very, very close.
As Stanley sends the puck all the way down just to buy time here, it will not go all the way down.
Like seeing Chris Hansen get some penalty kill time, just like he did for the New Jersey Bears for Coach Jackson Brasser.
As it is shoved down in the corner to Little Miggs, who will carry it across the dot. Hands it over to Chance. Chance walks in now, looking at backdoor for Alex K, who scores! And just like that, Dags has the lead. 2-1 with 1:07 remaining in game number 2. That Gorman to Alex K connection continues to dominate for Dags as it has all summer long. Wow. What a game and what a final it's been so far. Trey Mattern has done everything he's absolutely can, and you can't blame him for either of those goals. They've been you can't prevent those. Bukowski in now over the blue line for Shaka, hands it off for Stanley, who tried to shovel it out in front.
Will Bauer Crooks goal?
Bauer Crooks, net empty there for Shaka, as they will have 4 skaters on the ice now, trying to knot things back up and send this game into overtime.
That's an interesting decision. Listen, it's high risk, high reward there from Bauer Crooks. If you make that goal, the game is essentially over.
Yep.
But if you miss, it is now an offensive zone draw for Team Shaka Mob.
You think you have to win this draw. There's 46
Have to, Lev, have to.
seconds remaining in game 2 here. Shaka must score to tie it. If Dags holds on, we go to a game 3 for the finals. Up top, Rakowski and Bomb.
What a block by Crooks.
And it's a flex out of play.
What a block by Crooks.
Dags behind the net. Wow. What a sponge. Alex K. stick handles in front of his net. Wouldn't recommend that, but he did well there. Brings it across the line now. Net is empty for Shaka. Alex K. brings it in. Is disrupted. Harvier now has a chance for Shaka. Shovels it up ahead to Zanakis. One-on-one against Ryan Melrose, who is just calm defending him there. And it will be sent down by Alex K. for another icing and another offensive zone faceoff coming up here for Shaka. 23.4 seconds remaining here.
I would say there is a bit of controversy from the scorekeeper if he's run off some time, but it seems like right now we'll keep it at what it is, 23.4.
Yep. Barnett in the circle versus Chance Gorman, as this faceoff is crucial. And Chance Gorman wins it back. Melrose will sit and flip it out. Rakowski with the puck. 15 remaining here in game 2. Ryan Rakowski gears up. Do they have one last push in them? Sends it across the Harvier. Deflected. Looks like it hit his skate. Bounces out to Ryan Melrose, who will chip it out to Chance Gorman, who will put it in the empty net with 1.7 seconds remaining. And ladies and gentlemen, we are going to a game 3 of the 2026 MHL final. It is win or go home now for both teams. What an amazing final it's been so far. Both goalies have been outstanding, but the power and offensive strength of Chance Gorman and Alex K was clear to be the X factor in that game. Wouldn't you say so, Book?
I would say so, I think at this point it's, we're hearing from all of the top guys, that were top guys throughout the regular season. You have 2 from Zanakis, you have 2 from Kotelnikov.
Yep.
Now, Chance is getting on the board with a couple of assists in the empty netter.
Yep.
It's a lot of what you'd expect, and now we're going to find out who is the best team in the Metro Hockey League.
Absolutely. We will be back shortly for Puck Drop. Stay tuned for the final game 3 of this year's championship between Shaka Mob and Dags.
Shout out Gabby's Pizza.
Stay tuned.
One of them's Jackson's son.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to Game 3, the final game, the decider, as we have been treated tonight with action between these two teams who have been defensively outstanding. Who will prevail? Puck drop begins now. 12 minutes will decide the champion of this year's MHL.
And we start off hot with two referees on the same side of the ice. They seem to have figured it out.
Melrose now gives a puck up to Graydon Fair, who takes it in, stops there momentarily on the hash marks, who will carry himself now, has a step on Harv, a shot, and a great stick there by Javier Camboj.
I think before the game goes back into heavy action, we do have to address, we've had our first parent-requested video review by Big Migs of the first Shaka goal in Game 1, but it was not overturned, and Javier Camboj has the puck now to Stanley Zanakis. You never know what you're going to get in the MHL playoffs, Ryan.
No, you do not. And Graydon Fair carries it in now for Dags. Shot tip pass from Melrose that went just wide. Melrose now carries behind the net, looking for options here, circling, gives it off to Alex K, who will circle himself. Only two players in the zone now for Dags, as Alex K has to circle back. And pass intended for Little Migs in the corner, who holds possession just fine. Carries it behind the net now, circling, buying time, is looking and loses the puck, and it's out of the zone. Dags has to regroup. I'm sure his father might not be so pleased with that one. Little Migs brings it in the zone. Shot tipped away by Javier. Little Migs still possesses here, gives it up to Alex K. All Dags so far in Game 3, as Alex K just pulled it back and let it went, as Stanley was fleeing the zone. It looked like he did have a breakaway if they gave it to him right away. Unfortunately, that did not happen. And Javier now possesses the puck behind the net for Shaka, as Ryan Rakowski comes off the bench. It looks like he's got to step on Bauer, which ended up not being the case. JJ gave it away to Ryan Rakowski. He's in the zone. He tried to send a pass over to Stanley Zanakis. It got broken up there by, I believe, the stick of Bauer Crooks.
What a defensive play there by Alex K.
Wow, it was Alex. It was Alex's stick. Okay.
Again,
I was
when
mistaken.
you're considering players for first team, you have to consider, offense and defensive abilities.
He's been amazing.
It could happen.
Beats Alex K wide. Nice couple moves there. Alex K shoves it, and Ryan Rakowski
Little
just
Migs,
fell
Billy
down.
Toe tried to shoot.
Little Migs now walking on in, a shot saved by Trey, popped out of his glove. That looked like to be trouble there, as Barnett just threw a pizza right up to Alex K. He might make him pay for that. Oh, nope, he threw a blind pass to the middle. Never mind. Alex K now working against Stanley. The two rookies go at it in the corner. Will we see a fight? Probably not. Alex K has one glove on and wrung it off Trey Mannern's helmet. Mannern's helmet came off. It seems that, he is shaken up and he is hurting. Oh no, we hope he is okay, as that shot
Music down.
seems to run. Looks like he's holding his mouth. We will step away for a minute. We will let you know as soon as we know more. Stay tuned. 9:04 remaining here in Game 3. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. It seems as though, gratefully, Trey Mattern is okay. It just seemed like that puck hit the part on his mask where it might have just clipped his tooth. Weirdly, we don't know, but we are glad and grateful he is okay. As Chance versus Stanley takes the faceoff, Chance wins it back with 9 minutes remaining here. 0-0 score here in Game 3 as Chance, escape move against Zanakis, gives it over to Melrose. Melrose surveying, not servicing. It's great English there by me. Sorry, guys. I never liked English in school anyway. Harvier now with the puck. Pass off the wall to Stanley, who will turn up the ice here for Shaka. Stanley Zanakis surveying. And that was kicked away into the corner calmly by JJ. Chris Hansen now with the puck behind the net, gives it up top to Harv. Harv, great first move, a shot, and that was a probably whopping 14-mile-an-hour shot. I think a toddler could have shot it harder. Sorry, Harv, love you, but wow, that was bad. And I don't know who passed that. I think it was Chance Gorman.
I would say we've had more icings in a 3-on-3 game than I've seen in the last 10 men's league games combined.
I agree. I'm not really sure. Bauer Crooks came hot out of the gate with 3 sauce icings intended for no one. John Cena, maybe. We will see. Ryan Rakowski is in the faceoff circle, ladies and gentlemen. This is interesting. Love it, though. Oh, and he whiffed.
That's a false start, but in the MHL, we do not throw centers out.
False start, but good thing Brock reacts at the speed of dirt. Chance Gorman now gives it away, 2-on-1 now, potentially for Ryan Rakowski and Stanley Zanakis. Stanley Zanakis has the puck, waits calmly, shot, and it just went wide on J.J. Madison, who surely thought he was going to slip that over to Rakowski, who had a wide open net. Zanakis now across the line again for Shaka, trying to make something happen here. 7:15 left as he just threw a blind pass that was tipped away by Melrose, and Barnett now has to chase and regain the puck and possession for Shaka. Over now to Rakowski on the wall. Is battled, won the battle potentially, and now gave it away to Alex K. And now Stanley and Ryan Rakowski might have a 2-on-1 if they hurry. Not necessarily. Zanakis still has the puck though. Will shovel it across the boards where it will be possessed by Rakowski, who sends it to the net. I think maybe looking back door for Stanley there, but did not convert on that as Bauer Crooks will take it and possess it for Dags behind the net. 6:35 remaining here, folks. 0-0 game. Everything you could have asked for so far in this final, as that shot was blocked by Rakowski from Alex K. Alex K wraps it around and scores! Alex K has made his impact so outstandingly relevant here in these final. He has been amazing all year, all summer for Dags, and it is just showing now why he is on most likely the first MHL All-Star team.
Keyword most likely. All votes are not in yet, so keyword is certainly most likely.
As Little Makes comes in now, looked like a 2-on-1 there for a second, but it was disrupted by Harvier. 1-0 Dags with 5:40 remaining in Game 3. Shaka, you think, has to have something here. They got to take more risks. As Bauer Crooks walks in now, saved by Trey. Huge save. He's been amazing. Harvier now takes the puck now up the ice slowly for Shaka as they look to gain legs. Drop pass back to Chris Hansen, who escapes back to regain speed, hands it off, and just outstretched too far for Zanakis, as now Chance Gorman takes and carries the puck up the ice for Dags. Chance Gorman across the blue line, 1-on-1 against Harvier, tries to skate wide, escape move to the corner. Chance now with the puck again. Sauce pass over to Melrose. Melrose is going to take his steps, walk in, go around the net, possess it, out front to Chance, a shot, and a goal. Chance Gorman makes it 2-0 Dags. 4:50 remaining here in Game 3. Is that the dagger for Dags? Still a lot of time here left.
A lot of time.
It seems that
literally so much time is left in this game right now.
Yes. It just seems that Dags having that advantage of that sixth player is coming to show now, as Shaka seems a little bit fatigued here. Can they find that extra strength, and another shot and a goal, this time by Ryan Melrose. As it is now 3-0 Dags in Game 3 of the MHL Final with 4 minutes remaining. Shaka has to start taking all the risks they can here. They got to score quickly, you think, as Alex K across the blue line is up against Stanley. Stanley now takes the puck behind the net. They got to push now, you think. They got to start taking more risks and sending it. As that puck is picked off by Melrose. Harvier now across the blue line. Skating in hard. Tried to cut and one too many moves there as he was picked off by Graydon Fair. Alex K now outstretched pass. Graydon Fair, a breakaway here as it all seems to be crumbling now for Shaka move. Graydon Fair in, and a great save by Trey Mattern, who has just poured his heart out in this finals for Shaka. Little Migs now with the puck given to Alex K. Alex K walks in, a shot, save, Trey Mattern. Rebound, Alex K is all over it, gives it back up top to Little Migs. Little Migs who will possess it now, make a move up top. Another great move. Little Migs walks in a shot and hit the iron. Looked like it clipped the top of the crossbar as Ryan Rakowski skates out now. One-on-one ahead, Stanley Zanakis versus Alex K. Stanley Zanakis in, a shot just wide of the blocker of JJ Madison, who has really stepped up here for Dags.
You have to think at some point here, down 3, Shaka's going to think to pull their goalie. They're going to have to.
They're going to have to.
No call.
Are we going to call? There is a call. There is a call. There is a call upcoming here against Shaka. Wasn't my call. Wasn't my call. Against Shaka, as it's going to be 4-on-3 for Dags with 2:36 remaining here in game number 3. 3-0 Dags, as you think that might be it. As we have another fan interaction with Big Migs. I don't know what he's doing, but as Chance Gorman steps in now, it's going to be a 4-on-3 for a minute for Dags.
Minute's time, you got to think at the minute and a half mark, that goalie is going out of the net.
Absolutely. Bauer Crooks now across the line for Dags. Possesses, holds, finds Melrose, backdoor. Plays it safely, gives it up to Little Migs, who's been amazing in this final. Shot. Looked like it went through the legs of Harvier, but went just wide. Melrose tried a slap shot. Not sure about that one. Chris Hansen. Chris Hansen.
This is the hard part about, one, having 5 guys compared to 6, and 2, playing against Dags is you cannot give
as
them
Little
a
Migs
4-on-3
escapes from
advantage.
Barnett. Tried to shove a pass backdoor to Chance Gorman. Tipped away by Harvier.
3-on-1.
3-on-1 developing here for Shaka if they hurry. Chance seems to be back checking here as Harv is disrupted by Ryan Melrose.
The teams are back to even strength.
Back to even strength. 1 minute and 30 seconds remaining here in game 3, the final game of this 2026 MHL final. Dags Hockey Club up 3-0. Chance Gorman, a backdoor feed, and Melrose just couldn't get all of it. As Stanley Zanakis is stretching the zone, stretch pass. Connected momentarily, it doesn't seem he's going to get there and have enough, as that was tipped on the outside of the net, as Little Migs will hold and possess for Dags. Flipped out of the zone now. Alex K picks the puck off. Alex K has the breakaway in on Trey Mattern. Alex K a shot, and Trey Mattern.
And another stop by Mattern. No matter
Still,
what the score is in this game, Trey Mattern has given his full effort.
He has been amazing, to say the least. As there is 57 seconds remaining in this game.
Too many men, too many.
As we do have a too many men penalty here against Dags.
Yeah, it seems to be.
A lights on, no one's home situation, yes.
Could be. I'm not sure if Dags thought maybe they were down by 3 when that happened, but either way, they were only allowed 3 players on the rink. They had 4. Somebody sits.
They're going to pull their goalie here. They're going to have all 5 guys, I would assume, out on the ice here. Right?
May as well.
Where's their 5th?
What do you have to lose?
Where's their 5th? Where's their 5th? We're getting instructed now. It is like we are in the playground at Health Quest here, being instructed by counselors. Who would be the referees? Oh, wait, it's Chris Hansen coming off the bench. Not much going on up there, folks. 5-on-3. They didn't want to play 5-on-3, though. They just wanted to have 4.
Rakowski.
And Dags breaks out the puck.
And
with ease.
Dags breaks it out 5-on-3. It's got to be a little deflating here as Alex K whiffed miserably on the puck. Offsides now. First one of the game. Welcome to the game, referees. Thank you. Braden Fair with the puck now. Gives it over to Bauer Crooks. Bauer Crooks
Will shoot it down the ice, and it will go no ice because they are down a man. There is 15 seconds remaining here, and it's looking like Dags Hockey is going to be your 2026 MHL champion. Bauer Crooks going for the empty net. He's tried it before. He's missed it before. He tried it again. He missed it then. 0 for 2 so far.
And
But
the
this
champions.
year, 2026 MHL champion is Dags Hockey. Chance Gorman's crew takes home the trophy for this summer's 2026 Metro Hockey League. Alongside me, Book Forrest. He has some things to say here.
I think we have to give a shout out to the GM, not Captain GM of Team Dags, Jeff Gorman.
Yes,
I think well deserved champion
Yes,
for
we love Jeff.
for Coach Jeff.
We love
Big
Jeff.
big supporter, one of the best employees at Flemington Ice Arena. Well deserved to him.
Yes.
Next year, the good thing is next year Hector will be getting his championship for Team Gabby's, which is awesome.
Interesting.
We'd like to thank all 8 of our sponsors and our captains for the Metro Hockey League this year.
Under the cosh, Chance Gorman found a way today. Well done.
Three-peat? Yeah, all right. Sounds good. Thank you guys for tuning in to this live stream. It has been a pleasure, as always. Myself, Ryan Levesque, alongside Book Forrest.
Melly?
We are signing off for today. Thank you guys again, and we hope that you have a great rest of your evening here. We will see you guys next year for the 2027 MHL Final. Hopefully I'll be in it. Probably not.
Hopefully we both will. Ryan.
Signing off. Book will definitely not be in it. Bye-bye.